subscribe for more videos.
Welcome back, everybody, to some more EU4. As the Kongo, I believe we're able to start. Yes, we can start the upgrade for the capital fort to a star fort. It's good. Timbuktu is the only one that doesn't have its fort upgraded. I would like to consider doing that. We have a lot of money. We could dump some money into this project. Not sure that's the right call. We could start working on manufactories, which would be useful. We're building a fort there. If we did a manufactory, let's have a look at those. They're down here. So we got the soldiers. Become more effective in provinces with grain, fish, livestock, and wine. Manpower increase. Okay. Minimum local autonomy, minus 5%. Okay, state house, that's kind of cool. Possible number of buildings up. Good. Province governing cost. Local governing increase cost. And statewide governing costs. So the state house basically is super awesome all across the need paper, glass, or gems. Or is that not need? Hold on. More effective provinces with paper, glass, or gems. So there is. Got here. Why is this yellow? Makes people unlock in 10 development, so you can't actually build it there. Wow, that's really low development. Which reminds me, I was looking at a province that was colonizing up here. This one. Yeah, that didn't grow any bigger. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to look at those manufacturers in a moment. What does it take to do this, to change this? Bet you that hits a stability cost on it, doesn't it? I think it does. Yeah, we'll not mess with that quite yet. Government reforms? We are so close to getting another government reform. 1651, May of 1651, we'll have new reform. Okay. The manufactories, what we need. So this is a local goods produced +1 type manufacturing. Costs 453. Rampart, attrition for enemies, local defensiveness, and local defense dice roll bonus. So we put that, we already put that in there. We should have one over here in Timbuktu. We should have one here in Benin. We don't have the space to put in Benin. I'm just getting all the luck, all the easy moves here. So we need 20 development to get this one. Okay, that's not going to happen then. Go on to the next type of thing. In the impressment office, sailors, local shipbuilding time, and shipbuilding cost down. State house or soldier furnace, good produce, that's 21. There was a farm or something like that I saw. Local farm estates, where was that? It's in the institution spread. Institutions. So one of the things about why they were gaining, these guys are not gaining any. Why? Because it says, oh, naval equipment manufacturing is on the same continent as manufacturing's origin. Is true. C. Why are you guys getting yours? See. And is not on the same continent. Okay. So manufactories in various different places. This one has a farm estate. Temple farm estate. Why am I not able to do farm estates? Is that not a building? Was manufacturing like just constructing a farm? Oh, just says manufacturing. Doesn't say farm estate. This is just called manufacturing. I think I understand. Trade station. A mill. Okay. Okay, so these are manufacturers. These are specialty ones. Oh, okay. So these are not... Okay, this is what I need. These things here is what I need. Build things up. So this would produce trade station, local goods produced up. Station. It's all local goods produced up. Okay. And in here, farm estate. Okay. All right. Now I understand it. I think. We have, oh, hello. We got a real big one over here. Let's put this guy in here. Beautiful manufactory in there. Now is there actually ones for like gold and stuff? There was a place with gold down here. Can we not do manufactories in gold? Okay, we cannot. Standard manufactories do not apply to gold provinces. Those are all our gold provinces. There, and there, and there, and there. All right, fair enough. I just thought that would be a good option if we had the option. So we're looking for stuff that is the highest value. That's dye, which we're already trading away. That's cattle we're also not using, and that's wool, which we're also not using. Jeepers. Okay, and then we're gonna remove those anyways. So let's get them started. Ivory Coast. Put another one somewhere over here. Oh, do we have the money for it? We don't. How's the development of the nothing here? Okay, so we need to get a manufactory over in this zone to get production happening here. Our income is 74 a month. Okay. So the war up here, let's have a look at where things are at. The guy is buggering off like a super awesome tough dude. You or you? Pedro, you come back over here. You're gonna come back over this way. Actually, you know what? Both of you can probably go up this way. We'll get you to do there, and then come back this way, and you'll be joint blockading things, or joint supporting that entryway there. We just need to siege that down, and then I actually don't know that we need to siege that. Hold on. Let's pause for a second. The goal is to just take these two provinces. We could tell Yemen to, we could demand, let's say, Yemen to do war reps for us. We could do something like that. Right now we have 0 war score against them. Blockading is gaining war score. We'd have to knock out their ships. We could walk across, but couldn't get in access to there. We could transport across. Transport from here, drop off here, and attack that way. Knock them out, take their ships out. That's an option. You guys were blockading, but are not anymore. You guys are fully repaired, so go back to the fleet. You can go join the fleet as well. There and there. We'll walk you guys up here. We'll go across either by boat or we'll leave him there. Get you over here. I think we can walk across and take that out. That'll be one of them removed, which would be smart. Float here. Move their ships there. Troops are running north. Rebels in Adele rebels. You're coming in where? Up here and down there. Okay. Move you down that way. We're going to keep you up here. We'll deal with the rebels once they happen, which is going to be real soon. We could harsh treatment, but again, that costs the copious amounts of points to do so. Leave that guy without a job. They're still drilling. Oh. Friend has run all the way around. Just ran the coast to go take care of those guys. That's kind of amusing. You're coming back down? Sure. Sounds good to me. Now, the fleet is here. I'll go ahead and park you guys here. Revolt in not sort of kind of friendly territory. Let's get this guy back off down this way. Oh no, you know what? You can stay drilling. Change of plans. We got the general down here. The general, this one down here, can come up And he can pull in a friend once he gets there. Go take care of that rebellion right there. A moment. Coldest period of the Little Ice Age. All right. So grain prices, this is legit a thing that did happen. Salt prices are up. Fur prices are up. Fish, wine, livestock, and grain prices are way down. Economically devastating. We will take these guys over the sea, but once this procs in the next couple months. Might as well be standing on it. It's gonna proc anyways. Unless, of course, it spawns in Habayo, in which case we'll leave one dude and move him over. You're getting wrecked in the mountains, bud. I doubt we can get there to attack you. So, definitely not. Alright. Could keep the same guy for the admin growth. We could go with the military. We go to a military guy to get us caught up in our miltech. And I'm very concerned about this miltech being behind. We are at 70 Republican tradition. I'll go with a miltech candidate. Another conversion successful. He's a 1-2-4. That's all right. I like that spread. That's better than what we were doing before. There you go. Our missionaries are doing their job, i.e., the most important job they do, of course, is keeping the prestige up. They do such a good job of it, too. All right, there's our guys getting kicked out. Well advised. Possible advisor increase. There's the revolt in the south, which means you pop in there. Nope. I guess we're going to go this way. We're going to do some marching. We can still... You know what? No, you can stay there. You can attach. You can sail here. Sail here, actually. We'll obliterate anything coming through there. That crunched what needed to be crunched. We're going to head up this way. Or this way, I suppose. Probably more reasonable. You're going to be in an awkward spot if those ships are busy too long. How do we get you down to here? Don't care to have them sniped. That is his fleet mostly wrecked there. We took 2 of the cogs, which I'm okay with. And we can now drop the troops across there, although they could just walk the way, but this is what I want to get without taking the port directly. Mission to the New World has expired. Okay, so the pastor's mission to the New World has expired. We're not going to re-up that. We're going to go over here. We're going to switch this down, which I think Rex hits us with the stability loss. It does. Fortunate, but it's got to happen. So this is not being re-upped. And we are going to remove the New World mission from the clergy. There you go. Now they're pretty evened out, so let it build a little for a number of years to get that settled there. Okay, where's the army? They're moving this way. You're going to grab that 10 dudes on the way. That Elbur. You guys are locked into going into there. So we'll pile everyone in that way. We'll knock out your troops. Gain a bunch of ducats and lose some and gain some inflation. Well, yeah, it happens. We'll smash this, and we'll go over and smash that, and then we'll be good to kick the Yemen out. I'm not sure what Yemen needs to leave. We have no war score against them. But we're going to get some right here, because this is Yemen's entire army. And I don't think we'll be able to stack wipe it, but we'll do a lot of damage. Self-sustaining colony there. Grab another one. We can put economic points into an ID. Interest per annum. Goods produced modifier up by 10. Interest per annum down by 0.5. Land maintenance modifier by 5%. And then production efficiency and development from manufactories. Yeah, we go this way. Pricey, I know. We are behind on that. But as long as we focus the military up, we might even go with the Diplo up before we go any further. Merchant trade power. It's decent, actually. 15 points of merchant trade power is pretty solid. Trade steering up. Caravan power. An extra merchant with burger loyalty equilibrium. No, I think we might get the ships upgraded. As we find ourselves in a naval battle with a real naval power, having those ships that far behind is going to hurt. Almost too much to breathe. Heated debates. Lose a bunch of money or lose stability. Sorry, money. Bye-bye. Not going to stack white pin. Oh, we did. Oh, that's lovely. You're heading that way. We'll take one of you guys. No. The 10 is supposed to be going up this way. The other two groups, these two, he's not locked in yet. There. Took the 4 ships out. Good. And we now, we can go back on the ship, but not like that. Let's go here. You guys should be able to lock in soon, eh? Are we going to hit him there? No, we're not. There, he's now locked in. Let's take these two. You can go through here and then up to there. The other guy's up here, I believe. It's good, we got him on the way. Good. Master of Arms, infantry ability up by... Nice. That is a jerk move. I was kind of wanting that place. It was important. Sorry, you attach there. So you guys around to here. And just come through from the other side for the other guys. You're transporting up that way. You're coming up this way to march through. And I think this ends their troops here. That should finish them off, and there's the money right back from another event. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. The third can go back up there and take this, and the fourth can come in here to siege. I think we're okay to knock Yemen out now. Yeah, Yemen will be ready to go. Nope, they will not. Okay. Apparently they don't want to lose anything. I just want to knock their ships out is what I wanted done there. So this guy's going to come across and take that. And so long as the fleet gets there, or the troops get there before he kicks that out, there you go. Now we can go in here. That's good. I really don't need Yemen's territory. I don't need anything from Yemen. All this fighting over... we could make them vassal, but... pillaging. That's going to upset Adel. Aggressive expansion. I don't care. Now that's Mogadishu. That's the wrong one. So, nothing from you. You're not going to take anything because I don't have any war score against you. So instead of that, why don't we just end this with the pieces that I wanted to take, which is just against Mogadishu, just these two provinces. I suppose... oh, that's interesting. Ajuran, Marahan. Again, that's another release, vassalize, conquer. But I don't know that that's necessary. We've got enough of that going on right now. military access, and alliance with Yemen. That would just get them even quicker gobbled. Doesn't really matter. We'll take whatever money they will give us, which is actually quite a lot for a small little group. And that upsets the Mamluks, and I don't care. Should have done it last month, then I would have cleared it out. Let's do that. That is the whole purpose of this war, was just to mess around with them. You're going to come down here to this group. And you are going to group up here, and then you're going to sail around. We're going to take the heavies. We're going to send them down here. We're going to take the cogs. That are not cogs, they are transports, they're merchantmen, most of them at this point. And then this is a fleet of not all frigates. You guys are going to come down to here as well. And you're going to be upgraded to the new fleet. Seizing land, yes but no. I'd like to, but no. Merchant trade power. Oh boy. Or do we go with the ships? Probably we go with the upgrade to the ships. We'll get the big frigate upgrade right away and get the galleon upgrade. I think we'll do that for this one. We're doing time for the episode. We're doing okay. But both of these are very expensive for creation. At least... Now, wait a second. Is the cost of creating a core here reduced? Have claim, minus 10%. Thought so. Administrative efficiency, minus 15. So our administrative efficiency is determined by, there it is, technology, administrative efficiency, absolutism. So absolutism, 0.3%. Oh, we're getting some. Hey, look, we have max absolutism of 4. Are you kidding me? 0.3%. 0.3% for one? We have one absolutism right now, which is causing a 0.3%, which means 10 is going to be a 3% reduction in core cost. Yeah, 100 is a 30% reduction. And that's pretty ridiculous. That is pretty crazy ridiculous. And then Medal is the only one that it'll let us do because it's a quick little one. Wait a second. No, that is a level 2. Why are you cheaper? The other one's busy. That's what's going on. Settler increase, settler chance. No, not worth it. Naval tradition would be nice, but no. Definitely not going to build that up any. Okay. So we have 2 cores to do, and they're a bit cheaper, but they're not a ton cheaper. So it is costing us for this, and every time we grab territory like that, it's going to continue to cost us super big points. But we got to keep going with it. I think we will, after this current leader, I think we'll put more emphasis into increasing our leaders here. This is a cheaper guy, and this is a cheaper guy. That's why we can't upgrade them, because they're not the right culture group. We did get a possible advisors boost, but again, that's going to be the more expensive ones. Yeah, you can come down here, because there will be rebellions there. You can stay over here, because there will be rebellions there. And these guys are going to group together and head back down to south. Alright, we got parallel authority with the burger and pastors fighting it out, huh? Which one do we want? I mean, it really doesn't... I would like the pastors to lose the authority, or the influence, because they're stronger in their influence. Yes. Lasts till 66. It's a 15-year event. These things are just annoying. Balancing those those groups are really frustrating. Revolt. Yes, it is revolting. Where are you revolting? There's only 2k of you. Well, that's all right. Go deal with this guy. I forgot about him. He should bring a leader. He could bring anyone but Savvy. Go with the Conquistador. There you go. Disloyal Estates. Yes, we know. Jerk Events. Wow, the pastors just lost everything so fast. Huh. All right. But that's what brought our absolutism potential up. Now, we could sell titles and bring them back to happy. We could give them a boost with a diet, which wouldn't be a bad idea. It would do a temporary boost to their influence, but the equilibriums are well above now. So we could do that and then give them a... Yeah, this is costing unrest, fervor, national tax, ability cost. I don't mind doing this now because there's no threat to it. There we go. And the pastors would like Mapanga's tax to be level 4. That's it. Mapanga down here. Mapangu. Sure I've got that right. Mapangu local tax 4. You don't have the points for it. You need number of turns worth of administrative power. That one. Or 40. Pass 40 and we'll get that done. Nice. And we have this guy dealt with. So there. We can also, however, leave you there and split you there. Take those out. This guy's still drilling. Good. You're now just able to out here. There. And we need the lights fixed up here. So this, not you. You guys combine. You guys ship mothball. We can do the... No, we cannot. Oh, there is a ship in there that can be upgraded? It's what? Caravel? Probably a caravel in here. So yeah, there's a caravel. No, we'll leave it until they're all ready. Military access to Oman. Oman is being taken out by the Mamluks. How dare you? He was such a lovely little friend. Version of heretics and another rebellion. Alright. That, come over this way. Back that way, so that's fine. We won't get there in time. Clear it up. It will spawn. Alright, we'll do another mission work as well. And missionary, $140. Hey, our guy got... Who is this? Sebastio. He got another shock pit. Wonderful. Love that feature. Alright, and the trade ships here should get back to trading, but how close are we to upgrading this? We are like 1 month away. 2 months away. Yeah, you didn't finish that. That's no surprise. Siege that back down. We got a new Diplo Tech. So we are now have only 5 neighbor bonus. War galleons are now available to be upgraded, which we should do right away. The light ships here, you guys can be upgraded. Done, and then we'll immediately give you the protect in the Moluccas. No, Malacca trade node, not Moluccas. Malacca trade node. Good, and then these guys will unmothball, and they will upgrade all of their ships. Crazy expensive that is. Good. You have 38. We definitely need another 10 ships there. Let's get you back to a place that has... do we have any places that have the ship yards? That is... ship repair. Shipyards. Yes, we have a ton of shipyards. over there. That's good. So is there an upgraded version of that? There is, but it happens later. Miltech 22 gives us the upgraded version. No, the Miltech 24 gives us the Grand Shipyard. Great, and the other one is this one here, local ship cost. Okay, that's different. Shipbuilding time and local ship cost. And increased sailors, but it doesn't give... 21. Yeah, it does not give a bonus stat. Okay. So the ships here are going to go down to wherever. It's fine. Or even up here, if we had one. I didn't watch what the heck I was clicking on, so yeah, up here would be fine. You'd actually go right into Bonnie Port. Go, you're there. Meet up with your friends here. There, you're in the Bonnie Port now. So first thing to do is that we're going to add in... Oh, there's our timer. We're going to add in 10 frigates. 5, 10 more frigates. It brings you up to 48. Is that what we want to do? Hold on. Or do we want to add in here? No, that's fine. That is totally fine. And then on top of that, we're going to repair all those ships for another 524 ducats. Okay, good. All the ships done there. Now let's go ahead and see how we're doing here. We're doing okay. We got a lot of money. We're going to go ahead and shift boost him. Now he's nearing completion. That's wonderful. Because we can go all the way to the 10 technology with that guy. That's great. Manpower would be a useful one to spend there, but I don't know that we'll do that right now. We do have the option to add more manpower in. All right. Let's see what we've got here. Adding 1,500 for each of these is pretty solid. Some of those in. Chew up a bunch of cash, but that's going to keep increasing our manpower, which we definitely want to do. Alright, so you have a mission now, right? Trade node in Malacca. Yes, and you have a mission, should have a mission as well. You are to protect trade in the Ivory Coast. Lovely. Now, you should have the full repair beforehand, of course. And then your other ships that are being built. Already a couple of frigates in there. Must have captured them from somewhere. Alright, well that is the end of that episode for today. Thanks everybody so much for joining me. We continue to press our options in multiple fronts. We're nearly at the time where we can go back at Songhai, who's actually at war with Morocco again. Keepers do. Morocco is at war with just Songhai. So they're just having a duel here. We can start fabricating claims, of course. I'm going to do that. For sure, for sure. There's no trade spots left in their control, I believe. Seems to be true. So then just anything that's developed, I suppose? I mean, there's really no... Unless we're, like, claiming in towards this way. That would be useful. Yeah, that would be useful. Unless we had, like... We should have espionage ideas. So we can claim like crazy. No, that's not necessary. Mogadishu, we do have stuff here. So let's go ahead and claim up this. Well, we can. I don't think we can claim the next one. That's true, so we'll pull them back. Adel has coastal land I'd like to put claims on. Kind of had forgotten that I had all this work going here on the claim work, so we'll let that continue. Adel's at 13. Songhai there. Yep. The guy's returning. Now, Songhai, the idea is to give a bunch of territory to Yo, and then, unfortunately, you're not going to be interested in letting me support your independence, right? Don't think we can, unless we had like some espionage ideas that we could sow dissent sort of thing. sure we cannot do. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. So if Tunis loses that control, then that's fine. Portugal's still allied with Great Britain, Spain, and Ethiopia. Jeez, dude. How do we deal with that? Is the HRE doing its war at all, ever? I don't know. Trent is one of the electors. Catholic, 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 and no, there's not going to be any push for the removal of Catholicism. Oh, Protestantism did not break them at all. Somebody went and messed around by being... Oh, maybe not. Yeah, there is not a lot of Reformation happened there. It's unfortunate. So the Holy War, the League War is not going to happen. Okay. And with no League War and no authority, not much they're going to be able to do there. So we're not going to get that sort of a war that'll help our situation. These guys just seem to be willing, perfectly content to fight everyone else. Brittany, Provence, Portugal, Milan. Papers. Oh man, I don't know how we're gonna have a tough time dealing with these. Like I said, if we can get up into the north and get access to neighboring the Ottomans are fighting Russia. Kicking butt, it seems. Oh, Transoxian is an ally. Ally in royal marriage to the Ottomans. So the Ottomans could be a good counter. Polycultural influence states. Huh. You know what that is? Alright, so definitely the options there to have the Ottomans as an ally. That is very tempting. Because that would mean a fairly outlandishly powerful counterbalance there. And against the Mamluks, they could do a lot of damage and take some stuff. Still have it quite valuable for me. We just need to get up to here. Because the areas... I believe this is Africa. This is not. Africa, Asia, Africa, Africa. So I have to get to the Sinai. Suez. So the Suez and Sharkia and Sinai. That's where I have to get to there. This province is in... What? That's counted as in Asia? Oh. Uttara is not... Uttara's on Asia, okay. Never mind. Did not know that. This counts as being in Europe. How about this one? In Africa. Okay. So we would need Cape Verde. We'll need the Saint Tom and Helena. And that's it. South American islands. So the islands we need will be Saint Tom, Saint Helena, and the Cabo Verde. Not here. We don't need this one. That is European, and that is European. Okay. That is also European. All that is European, and then we need to here. We don't need Segutra. Surprising. That is African. We'll need that. Asian. Africa, Africa. Alright, so we will need to take the Spanish off those islands. Mamluks off that island. all of South America or South Africa, all the coastals here, and a few islands on the west. Biggest challenge will be the Spanish and the Portuguese. The rest are manageable. Those are out of reach right now by a long margin. Now, with the Ottomans, they might not be. It's possible that it would not be at some point. Ethiopia needs to be below 100 development for us to actually be able to ever vassalize them, so that's not an option. We will have to go to war with them at some point. Everyone else in here is fairly easy pickings. Except for Portugal, Great Britain, Spain. But that's going to be it for today. Thanks everybody for joining me. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. See you in game.